Hey guys, so I'm going to try one of the most divisive places I've ever seen. So we've got some people that say this place that I'm going to try, 10-10. We've got other people that say it's absolutely horrendous, some of the worst food they've ever had in their life. I need to just check it out. I need to throw my hat in the ring. I'm a bit nervous because I feel like it's going to be horrendous, and the backlash that people give you when you don't like this place is ridiculous. So let's just I'm a little bit nervous. Let's just go. Here it is. Let's try it. The goods have been acquired. I've been told there's a 10 out of 10 dish here and literally 1 out of 10 dish, so we'll find out. Right, wet day in Derby. Hopefully this will be some warm hearty food that's gonna cheer me up. So let me show you the actual shots of the food, because I don't know, man, I don't think it looks as bad as people say. So this is actually the mixed doner and chips. They didn't have any garlic mayo, which is a little bit of a shame. Maybe they ran out. That regular mayo, but I feel like regular mayo on kebab meat is an absolute travesty. Should never be done. Fish and chips portion, I would say, looks massive. So yeah, first impression is actually massive. It's quite excited to show you the different items. There's one more thing that I think he forgot. Oh no, he didn't forget to pack. I forgot to show you. He actually said the chicken was really popular. I said, you know what? Oh gosh, why is that leaking so much? Can you guys see that? That's dripping, literally dripping with oil. The oil is, like I said, quite literally dripping. That's not a positive sign. So, but do you know what? Let's just try the food. So I'm not going to name names. No beef in this video. Not taking shots. Halal munchies, Shah Rukh. That said, this is frankly a horrendous fish and chips, right? He hated this. Looks wise, I think it actually looks okay. Like, it's a massive portion. Lots of salt and vinegar. I like the actual packaging, but you don't really eat that, so we're not really going to talk about it too much. Tell you what, I forgot to get gravy and stuff. Let's actually break up this fish. But to give you guys a context, oh god, okay, that's leaking with oil. That's okay, not great, but it's a big fish. It's like dripping, which is not really great. I don't like fish that's way too oily, but you know what? Let me just kind of break off a bit there. They've still got the skin on here. Oh gosh, here, this side, sorry. Which, if I'm being honest, for me is always a no-no. I don't like when skin is left on, like, at all. But some people like it. That doesn't mean it's bad, right? I think that's just dripping with oil. If I could squeeze that, it would probably come out of my hand. There's so much oil there, it's just overpowering. Or like, I feel like I'm just drinking oil. It's completely overpowering. The fish itself, it's remarkably managed to be dripping with oil but taste dry. I don't know how they've kind of managed that. It's actually quite remarkable feat of engineering, if I may say so myself. If you just look here, there's just so much brimming. Like, I know I keep saying it, but the US is going to invade this. There's so much oil on my lap right now. It's too much. So you can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy the experience. It overpowers everything. Yeah. Apparently the chicken and chips is great. It's called Sadler's Fish and Chips, but the chicken and chips apparently is great. So let's try the actual chips. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That tastes like they've been cooked like 7 times. It's one of them where it kind of tastes cold. You know when you get you buy portion chips, right, and it gets kind of cold, and then if you try and reheat it, why would that not focus? It doesn't want to focus. You're not gonna see it, guys. It kind of tastes like that, where the potato inside. Let me just manually focus that so you can actually see it, guys. I think you deserve to see it. So it feels like really cold potato that maybe the chips have been made before, they've gone cold and they've warmed them up again, which isn't great. I mean, $7.50 is cheap, but it's still $7.50, right? Like, I expect fresh chips for that. And the fish is, I hate being a negative Nelly, but my job is to be honest and truthful. It's probably the worst fish and chips I've had in a very, very long time. If I can just be honest with you, it is. So Shah Rukh, I'm with you. Now, another reviewer said, however, I should get these. Well, I saw it in his video. He didn't speak to me personally, but because no one speaks to me. In fact, if you want to speak to me, you want to be my friend, make sure you follow this. Follow me on here, please. Okay, I'm trying to grow. What we're going to do now is we're going to try these. Let's just give them a go, right? So the chips are the same chips, and they were dead. They were not great at all, I'll be honest with you. Like, they're rolling in at a 2 out of 10. But, you know, let's try the meat, man. Let's give this a go. It looks a little bit like a belt. Do you know what? It has that really old school kind of year 7 after school doner chips vibe to it. Really good spicing. Oh, I dropped it in my car. That's never great. I think the meat itself, I think it's cooked well. It's quite tender. It's quite soft. Nothing wrong with that at all. 5. Nothing wrong with that at all. Out of 10. The chicken doner. It's fairly fatty, which I tend to not enjoy with my chicken doner. I wouldn't get that, but you know, if I got the chips are dead, you know, such a shame. They're like cold and soggy, they're just not great. The chicken doner I wouldn't get again. The meat doner's okay. Someone told me it's basically 10 out of 10 and the fish is a 1 out of 10. I agree that the fish probably is quite low in the rankings, and I agree that the meat is better, but I think both of those for me are maybe a touch exaggerative. But Shahrukh never said 1 out of 10. That's me saying that, and other people have told me it's 1 out of 10. So I mean, that's a little bit exaggerative, but the fish is some of the worst I've had, and the doner's just fine. But I want to salvage something in this video, guys. I need to salvage something. So we're going to try the chicken. But again, should it be like dripping with oil? And I don't even mean it figuratively. I mean, it's quite literally dripping. The oil's coming off it. That's not great. So let me just, yeah, so wet. It's kind of moist. It's quite tender. It is hot, to be fair, so I think it's fresh. The batter doesn't have much flavour. I know I'm going to get so much backlash for this one, because this place is resourceful. This place is close to people's hearts in Derby, and I know this place is close to people's hearts. I understand that. So I'm expecting the backlash, right? I expect it. But I have to be honest, and that's one of the worst meals I've had in a very, very long time. The whole chips, fish and chips is 1 out of 10 and the doner chips is 10 out of 10. Not true. I think it's all kind of bad. But, you know, alhamdulillah, I'm going to try and find some great places for you in Derby. I hear MK's is very good. In fact, if you're from the area, if you're from the Midlands even, tell me somewhere that's within 20 miles from Derby. That's really nice. And I'll go. I'm always looking for great places, because my job is to find great places so I can uncover them, discover them, and show them to you guys. That's ultimately what I want to do. I don't want to sit here and complain about food places. That's not what I want to do. But if something isn't good, I'm going to be honest and just say it's not good, because I've built my credibility in this industry that way. If it's not nice, like I know, for example, this is an institution here, so I know I'm going to get a ton of dislikes and a ton of negative comments. I already know that, but I have to be honest. This was not great. I would not suggest going to Sadler's. I personally wouldn't go, but go yourself and make your own mind up. See if I'm talking doo-doo or if it's fair. That's up to you. That brings us all the way to the end of this video. If you can make sure to watch another video, there should be something on the screen somewhere for you to watch. If you can, what am I looking at? I'm looking at myself. Is it filming? It's filming, okay. If you can like, comment, share, subscribe to 2 of those 4. If you'll do all 4, fair play. But I'm going to be giving you guys more updates on the HEYMAN Food Arcade, which is launching very, very soon. That's launching soon, inshallah. It's going really well. We've got a number of locations. So that's going swimmingly. Alhamdulillah, with the grace of Allah and your du'as, it's going really well. I want to give you guys more concrete information. I know I've been kind of peppering you guys and teasing you a little bit, but it's one of them where you should always sign on the dotted line. Get everything confirmed before you start telling people stuff, and I'm very close to that. For me, it was, I wanted to make sure all the food was 10/10. All the different brands I've got that I've curated are really good and made. They're really good. I wanted the desserts, for example. I don't want to be one of those places that kind of just gets a dessert from a supplier like Booker's or something and send it. No. I wanted to have handmade desserts by a top patisserie chef, or nothing. It's that or nothing. That was kind of in my head. That's what I want. So I managed to, alhamdulillah, I managed to do this. I want to make sure that I give good food to good people and give back to the people that supported me. So alhamdulillah, it's going well. I'll be giving you guys more updates on here, so please make sure you follow. But I'll see you all in that next video. Bye.